Swami has thus always been acknowledging and encouraging the exalted role of women in any field, and the organization founded by Swami has also been treading on the same path under his divine guidance. The Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust has, with divine grace, supported all such initiatives of the organization with great elan. Today, we have amidst us the Managing Trustee of Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust, Sri R J Rathnakar Sir, who, with his eloquent and inspiring speeches, has enthralled and inspired all of us during various conferences and meets. Sir, we request you to now take over the mic and share your valuable inputs on the role of Mahilas in the roadmap to the centenary year and beyond.
Om Shri Sai Ram. I offer my most humble and prayerful salutations at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Master, Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Elders, we have amongst us Honorable Justice Nanda from Telangana High Court and many luminaries who did human service in Sri Sathya Sai organization. Of course, Brother Nimesh and the entire organization team. But it is a Mahila conference. Nimesh bhai, I must confess that no men's conference will be this orderly I have ever seen. It's not possible. At least 50 men will be moving around, some 30 men will be hanging around talking to each other, distracting everything else. But this orderliness, it's something only Mahila wing of Sri Sathya Sai organization can present it itself. Somehow, as I grew up at the lotus feet of Swami, my mind is somewhere conditioned. It's sort of, wired like that. As soon as it sees something red, it gets alerted. Because whenever we were in Mandir, we were waiting for Swami, or we were waiting or whenever he's coming into his Mandir, his dining area, is going to bedroom, wherever he's moving about in his Mandir. So he is always, something red means we have to be alert and we know Swami is moving about. Today, whichever side I'm getting very alerted today. Somehow it's a force of habit. And maybe Swami is reminding of himself in nearly 3,000 of you, and nothing but 3,000 Swamis are here. As a loving father, is also a very soft, loving mother also. There is a beautiful, the feminine, very loving, soft nature of Swami, which always reminds us that he carries himself, the Mahila Vibhaga also inside him as a Shiva Shakti, Swami has said. So he not only carries men, he also carries women equally. That's why the Shiva Shakti is half of himself. He is always given to women. Mahila Vibhaga has been the backbone of Sri Sathya Sai organization. Every person, every man present here will just vouch for it. More so our Nimesh bhai also keeps telling that 60-70% of the work in organization is somehow propelled and supported by women's wing. 60-70% of the organization is supported by women's wing. No doubt. I have the good fortune of traveling and meeting a lot of people in different states. It's always, Mahilas are always outnumbered the men's wing. And I have very beautiful experiences where whenever I traveled across different states of the country, the kind of enthusiasm, kind of dedication, kind of commitment and love for Swami that they have, it's outstanding, and it's always humbling experience whenever we interact with them. Few years back, I was traveling, I was visiting a state. There's a lot of people had gathered, and the Mahilas on one side and gents were one side. I was just wishing all of them. A small group of young ladies were there, separately standing. So I just accosted everybody and went near them, and just talking to them about what they're doing, and maybe their college or just finished college. One of them told me very surprising, which surprised me. She said, "Sir, we are maybe 80 to 100 of us are here in this small place. If it's permitted, we will come and settle down in Prasanthi Nilayam and work there." It's a sort of, I didn't know how to react for this. There's a young lady saying 80 to 100 of us are there. If it's permitted, we will come and settle down. We will not come back. We will be there. We want to serve Swami settling down. I said, maybe it is you are alone, you are feeling like that, not everybody. Then the entire group said, "Sir, if you say we will all be there, we will come along to Puttaparthi and stay here." Means I never seen any boy telling me this kind of a thing. It's a surprise. I was quite shocked to hear such a thing, that how much of devotion and how much of deep connect that they have developed with Swami. In fact, recently I was in Karnataka. I was traveling in different rural areas. There's one village called Neelaveni. I must tell you why I remember this so fondly. We have a procession on the day in the village, maybe 2 kilometers of procession. And that beautiful procession, so much very decked up and very nicely, Swami's Pallaki, so much of festivity is happening. And one thing which really I had overwhelming feeling there is that as we went through that village, we were going to inaugurate a skill development center. So we were going through the procession through this village. Maybe around 250 houses or 300 houses. As we were going, what startled me, what made me overwhelmed with that very sight, is that every woman in the house, what they have done, they have made a beautiful small little altar on the road in front of their house. Just in front of their house, a nice small table, a jari sari or whatever they had, some shawl, whatever they had. They're all very ordinary, small houses they were there, whatever they could. And put Swami's picture, nice diyas, put a rangoli around. Every house, if there are 300 houses, all the 300 houses have created a nice, beautiful shrine of Swami. And as we are going in the procession, and Swami is receiving, he's coming on the other side. Imagine 300 shrines you go every time. You are into an ecstasy. And the kind of devotion that ladies who have exhibited that day, sometimes it's a lifetime experience. You should go through that to feel how elated one will when you go through that kind of an experience. All the women of the town, because I checked up what is the reason that they have so much of devotion, that they could have made one or two in a regular spaced out. But every house has kept one altar there. So I checked up, what is that? It's so committed. These people are so committed. What is the connect? They say, no, sir. It is very simple. There is a bhajan means entire villages come. There is nothing like few people come, few villages, few houses are there. They are grateful because the organization has worked so much that they all become free of alcohol. All men have become free of alcohol in that area. So they are so grateful to Bhagawan that, the organization has been sent there. Organization has de-addicted their men at home. So they all feel closer they hold Bhagawan, that these guys will be in order. So they will always hold on to Swami. And that's why I saw all of them. 300 houses, 300 shrines, very beautiful shrines. I don't know if you have a video of it. In fact, it's so soul elevating. It is a soul elevating. That's kind of an experience we all had, and a beautiful work that organization. Why I'm saying is the beautiful work that this organization is doing. How much it is affecting our own sisters. How much it is helping our own sisters. I see many places. I think if we have 4,000 centers, 4,000 Balavikas, 4,000 Bhajan Mandalis, 4,000 Samitis. If you go to any of those centers, they look very decked up and so beautiful. And I can without doubt say it is only because the women organization or Samiti people who are taking care of shrines there is so beautiful. Otherwise, men can be very, untidy. But whenever you go to any Sai Samiti or Sai center, all of them are maintained by the women folk, and I think Swami especially blessed all of you to be in touch with him, or he wants to be in touch with you. So that's why this beautiful saga of love is continuing. God also, when avatar comes also, avatars also are like, when they come, perhaps they also have some emotions. They also have deep feelings. Maybe we can't call them attachment, but it almost looks like that. Whenever Mother Ishwaramma name was taken, Swami used to be very, very joyful, very, very happy. Sometimes he even get emotional. That's why Swami created in our memory a day, specific day, and the day in which she decided to go back. The May 6th is one day where across the globe a woman is revered and woman is respected. I don't think any woman had this kind of adoration except Mother Ishwaramma, that happens to be mother of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Where on earth 140, 150 countries a single woman photo is being kept, and where on earth you can see any other woman? I don't think, Nimesh Bhai, I don't think any woman had this great blessing that she will be revered in Russia, she will be revered in America, she can be in Canada, she can be in Middle East, anywhere in the 150 countries where her picture is kept, just because she gifted the beautiful avatar to the humanity. That is why everybody is grateful to her. That happens to be only from the Mahila. That is the power of, that's why Swami today, this morning, so beautifully was talking about it. We need to only reminisce and keep remembering. This is not for us to again keep, we will not be able to do justice if we have to talk. We only keep listening to him so that it just sinks into our hearts. What a beautiful way of respecting women. He created this entire edifice of organization and say Mahila Vibhag also. In fact, Swami was very, very particular that, there is no day in Prasanthi Nilayam calendar where there is a special mention of, for a men's day. But there is a one day which is in Prasanthi calendar. Women's day is definitely there in Prasanthi calendar. And Nimesh Bhai was saying in the beginning, Swami created college for women. And you know what is the kind of area this is? This is known as Rayalaseema in those days, 1960s. Must have been almost a very, very rustic and little rural background. Many times we used to hear the stories that people used to wonder why Sai Baba is doing this kind of a thing. What is he doing? And because he has built a college in a place called Anantapur, which is somewhat 80 kilometers from here. But that was completely in those days, maybe 69, 70, that was completely outside the Anantapur. Anantapur itself is a very small town, very, very small town. Today it is little expanded. But from there, from the college to go to the town itself is 15 kilometers. So it was completely in a wilderness outside this, and Swami was creating. Even today, if you go and see, what a beautiful edifice it is. Such a gigantic buildings. In those days, he has thought for women, and he wanted women to study, women to get educated. So that kind of very, very bold steps that Bhagawan has taken to empower the women in this country, where now people are talking about women's empowerment of last 10, 15 years, 20 years, people are talking. But way back in 55 years back, when really it was a male-dominated society, it looked, especially this area was completely male-dominated area, but he decided and he created this beautiful college for women. And he brought none other than President of India to inaugurate that. You know, this is how Swami makes it. Swami emphasizes the importance. He could have got anybody from here, but he said he made sure he got President of India, Mr. V.V. Giri came himself and inaugurated this. Just to showcase that in such a rural background, he has created a learning center for women. And so the whole country should know. He has given a direction to the country in the very, very, very formative years after our independence. So many things he has done. Even sometimes, you know, you will wonder, even hospital, our Sathya Sai hospital, it is 66 years old. The first hospital here is 66 years old. Now it is 67th year is going on. So and it is one of the only hospitals running for 67 years completely free. Completely free. There is no other hospital you can see. So he has created this kind of examples for all of us, for this country. I remember many a time whenever any dignitaries come, he always would ask whether your spouse has come. And many times he would ask why you have not come, where is your wife? At least I had a zillion opportunities where I would hear him asking anybody, why you did not bring your wife, where is your wife, where is your daughter? Like that he will definitely ask, and whether he will decide whether to grant them interview or not. Some of them he'll just give Pad Namaskar and send the men away. But when family comes, he definitely would like to talk to them, interact with them, so that, you know, the importance that he gave, so that the children of the family, the younger ones of the family are the ones who are being molded by the women of the family. So he had always had a special connect with ladies wing, and I've seen many a time. In fact, I must say this, I used to have some errand works for whenever Swami would say, go and give this sari to them, go and give this sari to them. Any Dasara festival is there, or November birthday function comes, there is a big sari distribution happens, and he himself will keep giving sometimes. Sometimes, you know, somebody is arrived and Swami is into festivity. I had some very different opportunities where I would go and carry and give them Swami's prasad. Many a time when I carry a sari, I must say, because though it is by personally, it is a very different experience, I must tell you, some of them really cry and say, Swami did remember us. Swami would have, you know, just casually would have seen. We thought Swami did not see. But I say, Swami has already given, and I am here with delivering this. But there are occasions how women were also very, very like, you know, loving father. They treated him. Sometimes there are people who have told me, this color I have, you tell him I need a different color. I say, this is not me. I cannot do this. I am nobody to do this. I can't exchange color for you. But there are people who have told me, last time he has given me this color, again I don't want this, I want some other color. I say, that is not my job. Only one side I can do, but not both sides. I am not authorized to do this. I am only a errand boy, not beyond that. But they won't take it. Now I have to take it back, and when stock is there, I have to tell the stock is back here. So once or twice. Why I am sharing this is just to tell you how closely, and Swami was so, he knows it. So I would, he says, have you given to so and so? I said, I am worried why I have not delivered it. Or I say, Swami, I've given, but she returned it. He said, why? No, she has the same color, she wants a different color. I expect that he will fire and he'll very annoyed. Oh, how can they reject? For us, I'm going through all this during that time. Then Swami says, Aithe cheeral cheeskonra, get some more sarees. Then he will select one and say, go and give it to them. He has exchanged sarees for them also. So ladies have been very, very close. They have played a very important role in Swami's mission. It's too much to explain. So many experiences like this we have got into, and various things. In fact, I would like to share, but some of the very personal things which they tell, Swami would always tell me, why they are telling you? I say, I don't know, Swami, why do they tell me? They told me to tell you, not for me. So they were so close to Swami. They were so nice. In fact, some of them had a very good opportunity to be serving Swami. We have, I remember, the history tells us how the avatars, the rishis, the yogis, they all have, if known history, we take Shankaracharya. He promised his mother, when you leave your body, wherever I am there in any part of the world, wherever, anywhere, I will be by your side in Kaladi. And true to his word, when Shankaracharya's mother passed away, we do not know in what form he reached there, how he reached there, but Shankaracharya was there in Kaladi and performed her last rites. So that is the importance every master, every great avatars, great masters who have come have given, because they have played so much role into their lives. They are chosen, because I was reading some time back about a poet from Europe. They say ladies are born with a mission. There is a mission for ladies. That is what it's very appealed to me, that they are born with a mission. So we see that same thing happened in Swami's life. Even Mother Ishwaramma, when she was in Bangalore, when she breathed her last, she called out Swami, and Swami was by her side. Swami just said, I'm coming. She went there and in his presence. And I had unique experiences in this. I think I should share this because it should not be lost somewhere. We used to have very renowned family and this lady belongs to that family named Kuppam Sushilamma. This Sushilamma was a lady from a family, Kuppam family, where Swami used to go and reside also in their house. And when there was one day in the afternoon in Bangalore, we were all there. Afternoon session, maybe around 2:30, 3 o'clock, Swami was there in tiffin time. Generally, Swami used to have morning lunch and brunch. It is like 10:30, 10 o'clock lunch is there. Afternoon, it'll come around, small tiffin was there. Then evening, by 6 o'clock, his dinner is over, some fruits and finished. So that time, one day we were all there and 4 or 5 of us were there. And he came and sat down in his chair, and suddenly he was very uncomfortable. He was not looking okay. He got up and went back to his room, which is very unusual. He went back to his room. After 20 minutes or so, he came and again he sat. One of the brothers who was there, he said, Swami, are you okay? Is there anything we need to get? He said, no, I'm all right. Then again, they asked, is there any discomfort? Why, Swami? No, nothing. Kuppam Sushilamma has come. That is what he said. Kuppam Sushilamma has come. We were wondering what was that Swami was saying. The time when Swami got up, went to his room, that 20 minutes and he came back is around maybe, say, it is, if I say time 2:40 to 3 o'clock. So we received a telegram from his family around 5 o'clock that Sushilamma expired at that time and she's no more. And Swami was feeling it because the people who have served Swami, this is what we have seen it. He was so uncomfortable at that point in time. He just got up. 20 minutes, he retired to his room, and then we were worried because he was not well or so. No, he said, Sushilamma has come. We did not know. We can't make out right on that point of time what is happening. So this is what he said. So there have been very great devotees among the women, and they are very close. And if many of you, if you have been here, some of you could have known Mrs. Ratanlal. There is one lady who used to be there in Bangalore, who used to be there with Swami. One day she said, "Abhi kya samachar hai?" Swami was talking. She said, "Abhi hum wapas jana hai." Like that, Swami. She said, "I want to go back now. I am kush hai. Hum to wapas jana hai." Swami said, "No, you can't. ऐसा ही कैसे जा सकता है? You can't go like that. जब तुम जाता है ना, हम खुद आके लेके जाता है." That is what he said. Imagine, that is the kind of bond. He said, you can't just leave and go. जब तुम जाता है, हम खुद आके लेके जाता है. I will personally come and take, and I have seen this happening. Because she passed away after Mahasamadhi of Bhagawan. But during her last days, she always used to see Swami everywhere. She would say, "Swami is here, Swami is there." She keeps talking. And it is to remind me that, Swami said, हम खुद आके लेके जाएंगे. Because she used to see Swami everywhere. Whenever the last days of her life, she used to see Swami everywhere. We can't see, she says, Swami is standing there. Swami is smiling here. So we don't know what happens. This has been our experience. That Swami has very, very, very close devotees among the women. That's why even if you see the beautiful stories which he has narrated, he's always very, very fond of telling about women, their dedication, their devotion. And Swami used to say, "Yatra naryantu pujyate tatra ramanti devata" is a very, very often is to quote. Wherever women are honored, respected, there divinity blossoms. There is no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. Divinity will blossom wherever the women are respected, women are. So we see that here. Every day we see it here. Today, be it Sevadal. How many of Sevadal, if men are coming, equal number of women are coming. It is not that women are any more, any less. They have actually, in Sathya Sai organization, the reservation for women is more than the men actually. It is like that. The lion's share is women's, not the lions, what we call in that. It is so evident. I see every Sevadal change or Sevadal coming for service, there's an equal number. Sometimes ladies are more. Even recently, ladies are more in the number than the gents who come here. So they come equally and a better number to serve here with so much of dedication. Without Sevadal, Prasanthi Nilayam cannot be so beautiful, so vibrant. I must tell you this. It's because of you. We are able to run this beautiful place. Today you see all the security people in this side, so dedicated. Some of them, they have just left everything in their lives and just they're dedicated. You see Balavika's gurus, 26,000, how many? 25,000 people. What dedication they're having. 4 lakh children in this country are going through the Balavika's curriculum. What a beautiful thing that if you tell anybody, it's mind-boggling. It's so soul-inspiring, these things to talk. And Swami is always with, the true devotees. He responds to only devotion. Nothing is, no positions, nothing will matter for him. It is only devotion that matters for Swami. And you have in abundance, and that's why Swami works through you in so much. Swami used to say, it's a beautiful story. Swami would always say that, Gopikas were they used to go to Yamuna river to fetch water. So whenever they called Krishna, please help us to take this full pot so that we carry on our head or shoulder, he would not go there anywhere near. But he goes back, and whenever those full pots are being kept down, he would run without even their asking and keep it down. So Gopikas used to be very annoyed with him. When this heavy weight, we want to take it up, you just ignore it. That is the time we need your help. But when we are putting it down, you are coming, running and helping us. Then Krishna says, no, I don't want to put any burden on you. That's why I don't come here. When I'm unburdening, I'm ready to come and keep these things down. So that is what he said. And what beautiful Swami is to tell all about. And I remember when we had a drama when I was in school and college, there was a drama called Radha Krishna. Swami only directed, Swami wrote this drama and Swami only directed this drama. And such beautiful heart-wrenching songs which he himself has written. And almost 3-4 months we were all there in the drama. He would always tell that Radha was one who's the heroine of the drama. And maximum dialogues, maximum songs, maximum acting scope was there. And Swami would take personal care and teach the songs to her, songs to that boy who is acting as Radha. 3 months, and he would every time with same enthusiasm, every time with same fervor, every time same feeling is to see. We could see the amount of maybe if really how devoted Radha must have been, that he always remembers whenever he talks about it, he's into raptures, he goes and he keeps singing. And 3 months we had this, and we had a beautiful drama on 60th birthday in Hillview Stadium. So that is the kind of connect that Bhagawan has, and you're all lucky, because being mothers is the greatest, being women is the biggest gift of God, and being mothers is one of the biggest, again, given only to you and not anybody else. That is the kind of privilege. You are a privileged lot, no doubt about it. And we all know, all the men know that, without, there is a saying in our area, a house with a woman, with a woman only it becomes a home. Without a woman, it becomes like a chowdhury. That is what we have a saying here. So this whole organization is vibrant today, because not only that Mahilas are doing this work, but Mahilas are also empowering the entire sort of children who are coming here, who are guiding them. They are being a guiding force. We are very glad that you are all here. We have a beautiful programs coming up for centenary celebrations. And Brother Rimesh told you what all the programs we have taken. And recently also Sri Sathya Sai Central Trust embarked on one more program. I was called by the education minister here one day. He was talking to me. He said, Rathnakar, we have a small program here. I said, what is it about? He said, the children in government schools, they come in the morning, many of them without breakfast. Many of them, because they don't have that kind of economic backgrounds, parents cannot afford. So they come, and many of them, I understand, they're sent to school only because midday meal is served. It is not that they come to school and have midday meal. There are children who come to school because there is midday meal, so that at least one meal is taken care for the child. That kind of situations there. Some of them go hungry. The children are hungry. They don't have anything. So they told us that, we are wanting to give a nice ragi malt and ragi java to morning, so that at least they take care nutrition food. They will be little taken care till 12 o'clock, till the midday meal is served. So we were discussing, and they said, how much you want to do? I said, what is the number that we have? They said, it is something like 40 lakh children are there in all the 1 to 10th in the Andhra Pradesh, 40 lakh children. So I was discussing with our trustees. All of them said, it's a good program, but Rathnakar, what is the extent we should do? I said, sir, this is a great opportunity. We should do for entire state. Why not we do entire state? He said, are we sure we can do? I said, we are not the doing. Swami will help us to do, but let us take this step. And we committed and said, for entire states, 40 lakh children, we will provide for next 3 years this ragi malt for them. So we find that when we are taking one step towards that, Swami is this overwhelming response. People are so happy. People are from corners unknown. People are calling and expressing their joy, their support. They say, whatever we want, we can do. So God's work, the good work is God's work. Anytime we do some good work, it always reflects. And let us hold on to Swami. Swami is the true friend. And before I close, I tell one beautiful anecdote which Swami keep on repeating whenever he talks to the girl students or women women conferences, that about Draupadi, how she was yearning for Krishna, and how she always, whenever, be it a small or big, every time she called out for Krishna. Any small problem, big problem, any problem, or any occasion, she would call out for Krishna. So you would say, during a Mahabharata war, Bhishma said, I am going to kill by tomorrow evening all Pandavas. All Pandavas will be killed. And Bhishma is known for his, if he taken a vow, he will finish. There is no doubt about it. He will kill. So Pandavas will be gone by tomorrow evening. That is what is known, because once he has taken, Bhishma has taken vow, it will happen. So Draupadi was petrified. She said, this is going to happen. This cannot be, nobody can stop this. Her husbands, all 5 of them will be gone. So all Pandavas will be annihilated. So she ran to Krishna. She ran to Krishna and said, this is what happened. You only can save us. Please save my Lord. She fell at his feet and prayed to him. And Krishna said, let's see, you wait. And he just inquired where is Bhishma, and Bhishma was in the enemy's camp, opposite camp. He told Draupadi, just do one thing, come along with me, we will go. And he started walking towards enemy camp. She was worried. Krishna, we are going to enemy camp. She said, just walk behind me. So Draupadi was walking with Krishna. Krishna was going. Then he was heading towards Bhishma's tent, where he was staying. Then as soon as they neared the tent, Krishna stopped and told Draupadi, remove your chappal, whatever she was wearing, footwear. He said, remove and give it to me. So he took it and covered it in his angavastram and said, you come, don't make sound because he's walking. You just go and fall at his feet, don't show your face. And because if you make chappal sound, that sound, he may see. So Krishna made sure she doesn't wear footwear, and he has taken the footwear. He says, go and fall at his feet. So Draupadi, in a moment, she just runs and falls at the feet of Bhishma. And she has this plait and long hair. So Bhishma thinks she's a woman. She says, Dirga Sumangali Bhava. Now she gets up. Now Draupadi is standing here. Now Bhishma is shocked now. Because I've told that I will finish all the Pandavas by tomorrow evening. Now I have told Dirga Sumangali Bhava. Now what do we do? How do we handle this? He was very, very... Then he was wondering who has done this. Then Krishna walks into the tent. He says, Krishna, you are the one who is doing all this drama all this while. So he said, okay, anyhow you have come, whatever happens, happens. But I am hungry, I have not eaten, because I have taken a vow that I will kill all the Pandavas, but I am not happy. I am not able to eat anything. Now I seen you, I had your darshan. I have told her, Dirga Sumangali, be whatever happens, but I am hungry. I think you are carrying something. Please give me, I will eat. Then Krishna removes his angavastram and finds Draupadi's footwear in that. She is carrying. Bhishma is shocked. He said, why are you carrying this? Then he says, this is all a story is narrated to Bhishma that you should not see and you should give her abhaya. That's why I am carrying her shoes. So, for a devotee's sake, Swami says, for a devotee's sake, Krishna, even our Sai Krishna, doesn't mind carrying the even footwear for our sake. That is what Bhagawan says. So that's why when Swami told somebody, make me your instrument, so nice, so true it is. We have to be ready. He is ready to do anything for us. Anything for us. Please hold on to him. Hold on to him more than any man at home. Men can be a little fickle that way, this way, but hold on to Swami. Swami is the true friend. Swami is the true friend. So hold on to him. May Swami bless all of you. I think next 2 days, we have already a beautiful festival in the festive vibrations are in Prasanthi Nilayam. So divinely, morning, in fact, when Sai, Gayatri was being chanted, it's ethereal. It is a very divine feeling. In fact, everybody felt, I think I got lots of messages saying whoever is online, they all are in ecstasy. They are so happy to hear this Gayatri for 15-20 minutes chant was there. They feel that vibe. They feel that divine presence of Swami. So it fills the air with so much of divinity. So that is, you already done it. Next 2 days, I think, you are going to bask in the glory of Swami. And I would like to close by saying that today, Swami would be very happy to see all his daughters coming here. He will be very happy. He would have been, I think if he has been standing here, he would have been so excited to see all his daughters coming here and expressing. Especially the daughters are very close to fathers, generally. So for Divine Father also, seeing all these daughters, he would have been joyful. His heart must have been very full. And you have made his day, you have made him very happy and proud, I feel. So keep doing this good work, sisters, and may Swami bless you and bless you so much that you continue to carry his flag and inspire all of us in this path of divinity, and so that we always reach safely at his lotus feet. Sai Ram, thank you very much.